Okay. This will not be shared anywhere, obviously. Um, so, so,
Yes.
so, 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 okay, let me share a screen so you can see me. Tell me what, do you see me and the world?
Not yet. I see you. Now I do. Now I see the world. Okay. Got
I
it.
I have to minimize, I have to do this because it doesn't show the bottom planets. Did you ever get your natal chart done?
Hey, yes, I think so. I have. Yeah, it's been
I
a
think
while
so.
though.
That's the specialty for me. I like doing this too,
Oh,
but
good. Okay.
natal chart is where I shine bright like the sun of Egypt, as they say,
Mm,
or as
mm.
I just made up. But
Okay.
um, okay, let's see here. Okay, I need to make this somehow when I hit maximize, it takes out a very important part, which is this bottom panel. So, and I'm a perfectionist, so I have to have it look perfect. Okay, that's about as good as it will get. No, come back.
Oh,
Come back, come back, come back.
oh,
Here.
now
No,
oh,
no, it's here, it's here, it's here. Okay.
okay.
Okay, so what were the areas of so okay, so you were tell me what's the situation, like relocation, just wanting to know about places.
Just want to know. Yeah, no change right now. I'm just curious more than
Are you
anything.
are you in the Bay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Marin.
Right, okay, cool. So I mean, right now you in where are you born? I mean, you just told me Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Denver. Well, you're Denver is okay, never mind. This is a yeah, it's not a great line. This line is the good one, or Albuquerque. Well, okay, so I guess we can start over here. Um, you live next to a Mars descendant line.
The black line.
Basically, yeah, this black line.
Yeah.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
I need to do something. I need to take out the asteroids because they make us think those don't matter. I don't look at those in astrocartography. Display points, planets only. Okay, where do we do that? Oh, no. Yeah, because it was showing a lot of lines that don't matter.
Okay.
That do matter for astrology, for like, natal charts, but they don't matter for astrocartography. Okay, now it's
Okay.
just showing the necessities. Yeah, so this black line, um, there's four types of line for each planet.
Uh-huh.
Um, one
Should I
is
be? I should be taking notes. Hold on a second. Hold on.
yeah, if you want, yeah, yeah.
Give me a second. I usually type them. So just give me 1 minute.
No rush.
Mind. Um, okay. Let's start over again. Go ahead.
Yeah, so well you'll have a recording of this regardless, but it is cool.
Yes.
It is good to take notes, like just to have the big picture stuff, because yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
so for each planet there's four different types of lines. There's the ascendant, the descendant, the midheaven, and the IC, which in a natal chart, the IC is the bottom part, the midheaven is the top part, the ascendant is obviously the ascendant, the rising, and the descendant is the part that's on the right. Um, Now ascendant lines have to do with us, with our individuality. They're more personal, and
Mm-hmm.
descendant lines are more relational. Midheaven
Yeah.
lines are more about career, external life, dharma, accomplishments, all that stuff. IC is more about the home, internal life, the inner life. um things kind of happening under the surface. So there's a few lines that are horrible. There's some lines that are outstanding, and
Uh-huh.
a lot of places are neutral. If a
Okay.
place is neutral, I always tell people, and even if a place is bad, unless it's like on one of the horrible lines, like for
Uh-huh.
me, San Francisco is on one of the horrible lines. So every time I go there, which is every year pretty much, it's horrible. Even though my mom's house is awesome, it's just, I have the worst line there, and I just feel horrible after a few weeks. So
So this
um,
this is the line you're talking about right now, which one is
no,
this? This is
no,
the
I'm
the
just giving like a rundown,
oh. Oh,
like
oh,
of
oh, oh, I
kind
see.
of a framework of thinking about astrocartography is
Okay.
that um even like unless you're on like one of the worst lines, which is very, very rare, the probability is very low. Or if a place is on a line or very close to that line, it doesn't
Uh-huh.
matter. And even if
Uh-huh.
like I'm very like about like not self-limiting. And I think that even if like for example, there's like a bad, let's say there's a bad astrocartography line, you want to go visit somewhere, go visit,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the play, every nation, every city has a natal chart. Also, every city has a culture. So what if the astrocartography is bad for you, but the culture is amazing for you? So it's really
Mm-hmm.
about understanding the energies. So yeah, I just
Yep.
wanted to let you know all that. Okay, so
Yeah, that
starting,
makes sense.
so the line that you live on, it is Mars ascendant, can be kind of, are you married or like in a
No,
relationship?
but
Okay.
yes, yes, I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Mars descendant makes one combative with their partner.
Huh.
It can also make one kind of like very, very driven towards kind of partnership, towards finding it, towards um, it just it's very, very um yeah, I mean couples that travel across that line a lot of times will get in fights, and it'll be kind of chippy. But if you live on a Mars line in general, the influence of Mars is action. So it's not necessarily a bad line. um it's just that temper, like the main theme, like it definitely makes the main theme relationships. And yeah, it's kind of an interesting one like that. It's an interesting one to live by for sure.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then yeah, that's the main one. Like on San Francisco, there's not much in LA. And okay, so you see, you have so okay, so that's cool. So you're gonna have areas in the world that are gonna be like little hot spots. Um, so right here, you see these two black ones
Yeah.
create this like whoop whoop. So that's Venus descendant and Jupiter descendant.
Okay.
This zone, everything in between here. Whoop, 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 whoop. You see, it's like a corridor.
Uh-huh.
It is excellent for relationships. It's like if I was single and I had your astrocartography chart, well, I wouldn't live there. But I mean, I love Phoenix. I would just be like, okay, I'm going to Phoenix. I love Phoenix. Well, it's too hot, but I do love it.
Yes, it is very hot.
Great place though. My dad used to live there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that, Venus and Jupiter are the two, best planets. Well, I guess you could with the sun in this. So Venus descendant, this is like the love, love, love line. Jupiter descendant gives a lot of luck with partners, and also like business, like with networking and meeting the right people.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see there's one other line. There's this white one, Saturn ascendant.
Yes.
So that's a little bit, that one's a little bit more sobering, but because it's in the influence of these two other ones, um, I like it. And it's not Saturn ice 8 ascendant. I think it would just make you a little bit more shy. Um, but because you have like such good lines there, I think it would maybe add some potentially needed responsibility. And yeah. kind of responsibility, maturity, all that stuff, not making, too impulsive decisions. But yeah, this is fun energy over here. I don't know if you have anything to do with any areas in this
And
corridor.
not really. I
Yeah.
I would never live in those places.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Not my
um
not my jam. Okay.
not your scene. Okay,
Nope.
then we have where you're from, Denver. Hey Mika.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay, give me a kiss and then go. Okay.
Uh, she doing okay?
This is cat number 1. That was number 3 was at the vet.
Ah.
This is the main boss. She never goes to the vet. She's an Aries Scorpio. Let's see. We got
Hmm.
Mika, get on camera.
Ah, cutie. You have 3.
For now, um, 2 more are
Good.
riding,
Oh,
but we're saving them. But I don't know. It's hard for me to turn down cats. It's really
they're
hard.
very
And then
sweet.
yeah, I mean, I would have like probably I wouldn't be surprised if in 25 years I literally have 20,000 cats.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I'm not even joking. The crazy part is I'm not joking. Not in my house, but
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
it's just too hard. Mika, okay, let me work, Mika. You want to do astrology? You're not the one that does astrology. Okay, stay on my lap then. 1 sec, sorry. She's okay. Stay, Mika. Even though I'm already too hot. Okay, so the line over Denver, I don't like that line. It's not horrible, but Neptune descendant, it just can. I don't know. It's another relationship line. I think it can make. I mean, it can make someone a little bit too kind of like over like idealistic when it comes to relationships. I don't know. I just Neptune descendant kind of get rose in the wrong way because we already live in a world where people, think relationships are gonna save their lives and people are gonna
Oh,
the Prince Charming is gonna come in and sweep them off their feet and save
oh,
all their
don't.
problems.
That's not me. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that line is kind of metaphorically like I mean it can be romantic, but it can also I mean if you're in a relationship already, like I don't know. It's not like it's not a major like influence like yeah Neptune descendant and Billings, Montana, Houston and stuff. Yeah, I don't really think that line's that important. I think the warning sign is just yeah, around over idealization relationships and also I think along that line, like if you were ever to live in Denver, and this is like living, like you can visit
yeah,
and you're not gonna really feel this.
yeah.
You have to watch out like for people you work if you like have any partners or anything like that. Like you have to watch out for deception from people.
Mm,
Um Descendants.
interesting, because I've had that here actually.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing about the Mars descendant is that
Yeah.
descendant is partners, but it can also be business partners. It can be I in my opinion, it can be BFFs. Like, how especially
Yes.
women, like women
Yeah.
can be such close friends.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess some men, but it's a little bit different. But they can be
Yeah.
such close friends that they're basically dating. They're like
Yeah.
sleeping together and stuff. Men don't really do that.
Right.
But I guess men can be like that in another way, like where they're like brothers essentially, if they're super single. Um, so yeah, I consider that seventh house. I don't know, no other astrologer has really said that, but I just don't see how that is 11th house because 11th house is like groups of friends, and that's like a
Yeah.
deeper level. So I would say that yeah, on the line you live on, watching out for disputes with you said it's business partners or people you work with or
Both
what?
friends and
Friends.
a business partner. Yeah.
Well, okay. So, and did you take on a business partner that was kind of like a very assertive, kind of like almost masculine? Was it a man?
No. Mm-mm.
Was it like a woman who's pretty like masculine, like in the sense of like very assertive and stuff, and kind
Yeah,
of
like I guess I would say, yeah, she is. Yeah.
like a Mars like woman, Martian
Yeah,
woman,
probably. Yeah.
like a Aries Scorpio type.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that will attract that too. It just really also just living under the influence of Mars, you just have to know that you have to really not be impulsive and meditate on decisions and
Mm.
because yeah, there's just that potential for being like, okay, let's go. Impulsive
Right.
decisions usually don't end up,
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's not that they usually don't end up well, it's just better to kind of avoid, better to sleep on it, as they say.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I don't care about this Denver line, I'm gonna be honest. Like, screw it. I mean, like, just you get the warning. The real one is this Jupiter descendant. It's amazing. Salt Lake's I mean, I don't know. I think it sucks.
Gosh, I hope there's another one because that is not
There
a
will
place
be
I ever want to be. Okay.
probably in India, but you know.
Oh,
Um, but at least Vegas,
mm,
maybe you could make money in Vegas gambling.
no thanks. Okay.
I'm just joking. But
Yeah.
honestly, you do have a Venus line over Vegas, which is pretty cool, and a Saturn
Yeah.
ascendant. So you actually, I don't know if you're a gambler. I'm not, but
Nope.
if you were, I would be like, Vegas might be a place where you can have some fun at least, But
Yeah. I've
it's
never
pretty.
been.
I pretty much haven't been, and I know how it is though, and it is pretty weird right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a lot of it's pretty much all tourists, and there's just like pretty much no soul.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah, a lot of America. Just
Right.
joking.
No,
Minus the good old
true.
South. Just joking.
Oh God. Okay.
No, I'm sarcastic 90%
I
of the
know.
time.
I know.
Okay, so this line, people talk shit about it, but I don't agree with them. Moon I see to me is a comfort zone, but people's,
The dotted line.
yeah, the dotted one, and
Okay.
this is also going to be going through Mexico. So
Yes.
let's remember this because this is one of the best countries in the world, one of my favorite countries in the world.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely top six for me. I'm not gonna think about my top six. Romania number one, Turkey number two. Mexico's got to be top 4 or 5. Maybe it's number 5. I don't know. Too much to think about. But yeah. So this Acapulco is a great place to go right now. Just joking. Well, actually, I think I forget how the cartel is there. I don't know. I figure like, I mean, I'm not really. I don't know. I have a different opinion of the cartel than most people do. But I guess you do have to be careful. But
Yeah.
so this black line, right? It goes right over Cabo.
Yeah.
Here's Esmond. She actually does astrology, so she will help. She's never done astrocartography. She's the one who just went to the vet too. Say hi, Esmond.
Hi.
Okay. She doesn't know how to do astrocartography, just natal. But okay, so Cabo San Lucas is amazing for you.
Okay.
You have a Venus descendant line. That'd be a very romantic place to go, even though like anywhere on this on what's it called? California
The bar.
no. Baja, yeah,
Yeah.
Baja. So Baja will be nice. You
Mm-hmm.
prefer to stay away from this white line. Anything closer to the black line will be better. But at the
Okay.
same time, it won't make that big a difference. This is the murder capital of the world, or was, so don't go
Yeah.
there. Um, I love Guadalajara. But
What about where is PV, Puerto Vallarta?
it's right like here, I think, or somewhere around here. My map's from like
I'm surprised it doesn't show it.
it's the map is it's too
Let
old.
me look it up just a sec. Let me
I think it's right like
map.
I think it's right here. Um, think this is it right here. Or maybe it's lower. I don't know. I've been
Hold
there. I
on.
should know.
Hang on. Let me just see where it is exactly. Um,
Is it north of Mazatlan?
it is,
It's right here, right? I was right. Or
hold
is it
on.
right? No, it's right here. No, I remember now. I just remembered. It's right here.
Okay, it's in that crook, um,
Is it
above
here?
Mazatlan. No, no, no.
Oh, so I was right at the
It's
first time.
no, no. Keep going up. That one. Yeah,
Okay, I was kind of right.
yeah.
Well, yeah. P Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. Hold on a second. Go back.
Yeah, I think it's lower. I think it's like right
Yeah,
here, right?
it's actually due west of Guadalajara. It's
Yeah.
in that
See
crook.
this one right
Yeah,
here. This is where I said,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep, yep,
That's
yep.
it.
Memory serves me right because I was there and I wish I could go back so bad, but now my mom has skin issues in the sun, so
Yeah.
can't can't go anywhere hot.
And where's that other De Allende? De Allende. San Miguel de Allende.
Isn't that over?
Just curious.
It's right here, right?
Oh, it's yeah, it's not on the coast. Hold on. That is it is east of Guadalajara.
On the water,
Um, no,
Caribbean.
nope, it's not on the water. It is on the other side of that line, I think. Yes. It's like right where you're right to the right of Leon.
So it's close to this black
Yeah.
line, though.
No, no, no. To the right. It's
Y-
east.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, how
East of
much
that.
east of this here?
Probably a little bit over. A little bit over. Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's still in range of the Jupiter descendant. So
Okay.
Guadalajara, and this is probably like the most you can go to still have
Mm-hmm.
that influence.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean Mexico, obviously this coastline, like from here to Acapulco, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so this is one thing I would say about that Neptune line.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to beautiful places, like non-cities, tropical,
Yeah.
a Neptune line is definitely where you want to be. Obviously, Venus is the best and Jupiter is amazing, but like, Neptune is the one over Denver. It does go over here
Uh-huh.
and here, and that
Yep.
what I always say about Neptune lines is that it feels like another world. It has like another worldly energy.
Uh-huh. Cool.
So, yeah.
What's this straight line here that you not the dotted line. Yeah, the dotted line, I should say. Where is that? What is that?
So this is moon ascendant. So we see it.
Okay.
It's going up through here. Let's go back to America. Let's finish America and then work our way down. So that is a line that it can definitely make one feel very grounded and like feeling like they're at home.
Uh-huh.
However, a lot of people report, although I haven't really heard that much about it being like this, but
Uh-huh.
they talk about it bringing up a lot of like emotional like moodiness, which makes
Oh,
sense. But I
okay.
haven't, I speak on my experience and clients' experience, and um, yeah, I haven't. That's not my experience with it, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a rather good feeling because I think it makes one feel like rooted at home. But like something tells me, I don't know if you're interested in like New Orleans and Arkansas and Missouri, and
No,
I mean I
but
don't know, I don't know.
Minneapolis, is that it's not on the
Yeah,
line.
it's close. I mean it. Wait.
Oops.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
it's it's close. Yeah. Yeah. You have any connection in Minneapolis?
my sister.
Hmm. Well, definitely a place you can go. A place that, yeah, like it can feel very homey. It can be very introverted. One can be very introverted on that line and want to stay in a lot.
Well,
But there is a
okay.
great, there is a great feeling of kind of belonging, of feeling
Yeah.
like feeling grounded and feeling rooted in that place. This line doesn't matter. I don't know. I should have made this one disappear. That's not a planet. That's the north node. I only count it if it crosses something like
Uh-huh.
another line. Like for example,
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
this is your destiny place, wherever this is in Wisconsin. Just joking. But yeah, so this is an important line. This
Okay.
one that crosses the sun
Okay.
descendant. So
Okay.
Green Bay. Okay, well, first of all, what is that line? Sun descendant. First of all, any sun line of the four, like the solar system, the sun touches every planet, meaning the sun, the masculine archetype in life, it makes it touches every part of life, right? It has an
Mm-hmm.
effect on every part of life. So any type of sun line, like yeah, this is a descendant sun line, so this is a very relationship oriented one. It still makes other areas of life respond well, or like
Okay.
it still has a good effect on them. Let me get a better angle. No, I had it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you see it's over like
Yep.
um South Carolina.
Keep going. Scroll, would you scroll down? Because none of those places appeal. We're looking more international.
International. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
República Dominicana. These are beautiful islands. Um, is that
This, where are
Turks
we
and
in
Caicos?
Bahamas or? Oh,
Yeah, we're like Turks and Caicos.
okay. So to the
Uh,
left are all the Bahamian islands.
it goes right over Dominican,
Yep.
um,
And Costa Rica is
Venezuela.
another place.
Yeah.
So between the straight solid line and the curved sun line descendant, are all of those places good, or they have to be close to the line?
Um,
Yeah,
like,
like that.
you're probably talking about like this far on each side to have like an influence.
Oh, okay.
But
And this straight line, what's the straight line on the left by Honduras?
that one doesn't matter. It shouldn't be on
Oh,
there. Yeah.
okay.
So Costa Rica neutral, which I think is a good thing. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay. Um, yeah. So like any neutral line, it's like you create your own destiny. There's
Mm-hmm.
no good or bad astrocartography. It could be the best place in the world for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So that same line, the sun one, it
Mm-hmm.
continues through South America, through Caracas,
Mm-hmm.
through Brazil. Let's see what I guess kind of between Porto Alegre and Cortila, Palmera. Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean those are some really nice parts. I mean, well, I guess the
Mm-hmm.
better parts of Brazil are it's like over here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't I Porto Alegre is I think a cool place. I don't know if it's nice. Um, where's Florianopolis? I forget. But yeah, so there's other lines obviously, and now we're in danger zone. So
Okay.
I just mentioned Porto Alegre being nice. Well, it's
Yeah.
not. It's horrible.
Okay.
This is the line that I was telling you that I go back to, and I hate. It makes me like it's a very, very nervous. It doesn't, it's not like you can't visit this line, but it's really good to know it exists.
Okay.
Um, you're very, very lucky because it literally, if we look at the zoomed out
Hardly touches
version,
the earth. Yeah,
exactly,
land.
it just goes over Greenland and then,
Mm-hmm.
whatever in Brazil.
Right.
Um,
Good.
and this is another one of those lines. It's not as bad, but it's really, really good to not live somewhere with that line. The IC Uranus, the one that goes over Santos.
Hmm.
Santos, because it just would be very hard to be happy.
Hmm.
Um, Uranus shakes things up. So IC is the unconscious, right? That's why like Pluto is like the darkness. So
Hmm.
I see Pluto, the one I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
It brings up all our inner darkness, but we're not aware of it. So
Uh,
we're feeling all these themes of powerlessness and trauma that we have
hmm.
no idea, right? We don't consciously understand where it's coming from. And
Yeah.
it brings crises into our life and a lot of power struggles. um, for example, when I go home, I can't avoid, and I'm not a dramatic person. I'm very relaxed, but like I can't avoid feeling just stressed and it's really, because of that line, right? And then the second I
Hmm.
come back to Romania, I feel amazing. I'm like, oh,
Much
that's
better.
interesting. Either the US is
Did you
horrible.
choose it? Did you choose Romania because of your lines?
No, no, I
No.
get asked that. Get asked that a lot, but I never looked at the lines until after I had moved, and I was like, let's just take a look.
Yeah.
Um, and I actually had pretty good lines. If I was judging on my lines, I probably would have gone to um Istanbul, which is my second favorite place. But
So
um,
I've never been, but I hear it's really cool.
oh my God, yeah, it's the best city in the world by far
Yeah. Yeah.
that I've been to. I've been to quite a few, and nothing. At least best big city. I mean, it's just amazing, and you never get bored. I mean, I haven't been to New York though, but I don't think I would like.
Oh,
I just don't like American culture. But
yeah.
I hear New York is incredible. I hear, and it's like unlike America. I've been there once for like a few hours, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
um,
So
yeah,
how about can we zoom around a little bit? Because I would love to.
yeah,
I'm eager
yeah.
to see certain places.
We're about to go to Europe. Let's just see these line. Mika, not right now. Let's just make sure you know each line. Um, So okay, okay, let's just go from here. So this is like that same Jupiter descendant line, really, really good one over Mexico. It makes its way
Uh,
around to the bottom of Argentina. I don't think you'd ever go there, but who knows?
no, you
This
don't
is
know.
yeah, you
Yeah,
never know.
that's okay.
This is the same line that goes over Denver. Remember and
Uh,
it makes a big turn.
yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so we talked about so we talked about um I see Pluto, horrible. I see Uranus,
Wait,
unconscious
wait, wait,
instant.
wait. What? So that's the dotted there, the Porto
Yeah,
Alegre. Yeah.
yeah. That's icy
Okay.
Pluto, one of the worst. And this one's icy Uranus, the other dotted one, also horrible. So
Okay.
you have two horrible ones. It's not as bad, but it's just like you can totally visit it and you'd have a great time. But living
Mm-hmm.
there, it would make things way too up and down all the time. So it's good that it's over, a very small part of the world.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so two other lines here. I don't really care about these Mercury ones because I feel like they don't matter. Okay, like this
Mm-hmm.
is the effect this would have. It would make you talk a lot with your partner or talk a lot about partnership. It's just a very
Mm-hmm.
like not powerful line, so I don't give it much
Yeah.
time. The
Yep.
last one is Chiron midheaven. This line, it goes right over the middle of the Amazon and close to Buenos Aires and the tip of Uruguay. That line is if you're doing like a healing journey, like if you're doing like ayahuasca or I don't know, or if you're like, a healer, like or doing some type of healing profession. Um,
That's my work. That's what I do.
you do? Oh, what do you
Yeah.
do?
I'm a trauma therapist.
Oh, wow. Okay, well that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
interesting. So this is actually a significant line for you.
Yeah.
So this line right here, um,
And which one is that? I'm sorry, say it again.
so it's Chiron midheaven. So this can actually like, so
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying to get a,
interesting.
yeah. So
Uh,
any,
based
it
on
can
my birthday too, right? Because Chiron, isn't that the
wounded healer.
the newer
Yeah, but it's still,
astrological sign? Isn't that
no, it's a
no?
planet. It's an
Okay.
asteroid, but it's basically a planet, and
Okay.
it's related to healing and wounding.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yes,
So
this is
it's very,
important.
yeah, it's very, very very strong.
So
And
this is the one that goes through French Guiana, is that right? Up at the top
yes,
here?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So of course, well, actually, come to think of it, so I always tell people jokingly, like, if you want to work on your trauma, go on your IC Pluto line because you will feel it pop up. So
Yeah.
the fact that you have Chiron MC and IC Pluto together is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah.
Um,
In what way?
well, because like, okay, so I know a girl living in Bali and she's on her IC Pluto line and
Hmm.
I'm like, like what I'm like, why are you there? I hate that line. And she's like, well, first of all, I'm in Bali. And second of all, I'm actually, trying to do shadow work. I'm trying to work on my trauma, and
Hmm.
this
Yeah.
this line puts me in touch with it.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it's a beautiful, I mean, there's beautiful locations. I love Uruguay. Um, so like, and there's some amazing
Can
places.
you
I don't,
scroll up? I just want to follow that up past the South America
yeah,
where it
I think it's
goes.
all
This
probably all ocean.
oh shoot. Oh, there is this little tip here. Is that Nova Scotia up there?
Ooh, yes.
Is that, let's see.
Yeah, that should be Nova Scotia.
Oh,
Yeah,
or
this
maybe not.
program is driving me crazy. Um,
What is that tip there? Yeah.
I think it's Nova Scotia, but yeah,
Well,
it
there's
is
a
Nova
very
Scotia.
famous uh Buddhist priest who has a monastery there, so that's why I'm really interested in it. Can you zoom in just a little more there?
I'm gonna search on my phone to just make sure, but I'm nearly positive that it's not giving me any.
Oh, it doesn't show.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
not. It's really
oh,
random. And then like
okay.
in Greenland, it will give me every city in Greenland. I'm like, need to know
Um,
that. Let me search I'm 98% sure. Yeah, because it's south of Quebec. Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Uh, it's,
let's see.
yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah, that's it.
close. Yeah, it's close.
And
Um,
that and the very tip right here is St.
mhm.
John's. This is St. John's. I don't know if that's
Okay.
like where he
Oh, oh, okay.
and that's
Huh.
St. Pierre and Miquelon. Is it French?
Um,
Is it French? Hmm.
Interesting.
Isn't St.
Yeah,
John's the capital, or is it St.
that's a good question. I don't know. But it's not right on it. Does it have to be right on it? Like
No,
for it to
I'm
be
no. I mean, I think this whole part of Newfoundland is
like this, I guess, leg on the left on the west side.
yeah,
This one here. No,
yeah.
yeah, no, keep going over there. Because you can't see my thing. This one. This oh, so if you go right, so the diagonal line there,
Hmm. This one right here.
yeah, yeah, to just to the right, that whole uh
This won't be
peninsula here,
affected. Yeah, that won't be affected.
that's not part of it. Is that
No.
what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. Like general rule, it's kind of like,
It's
yeah.
there. It's there. Okay, got it.
But if he's at the
Okay,
very
St.
tip,
John's. Yeah.
yeah, if he's at the very tip or on that kind of stretch. But yeah, like more about that line, Mika, stop being a baby. Um, is that okay, so like there's two parts to it, right? Part one
Hmm.
is that it's very, very people have wounds around how they project themselves as professionals,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So a Chiron MC line could be very good for healing those wounds and giving one, more confidence. So it could be a good place for, let's say, a retreat. Um,
Uh-huh. Right.
centered around something like I don't know, imposter syndrome, or like people who have like professional trauma, external world trauma, stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
Um, that's one part. Second part is that at like in terms of living for someone
Yeah,
who works in a healing profession,
yeah,
it's a very strong line for that. It puts one very in
uh-huh,
touch with their empathy, with empathy, and obviously empathy, having strong empathy is one of the best things for
very, yes,
being a healer. It'd be hard
yeah.
to be a sociopathic therapist. That'd be a hilarious movie.
There are a few, but
That's
but
a
anyway,
pretty good movie idea, you have to say.
yeah, it would be. That's a good idea.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so I like the line personally, but it's not for everyone.
Right.
Okay, let's get to some more. Oh, I love South America, but some more fun parts. So yeah, we covered
Hmm.
everything, right? Yeah,
Yep.
and you saw the
Yeah.
sun goes through like Caracas, but stay away from Venezuela
Yes.
now. Even though I have a lot of friends there, they all say stay away. And it's so expensive there. All
Hmm.
right, the best part of the world. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yep.
The best part of humanity, besides India, actually, my favorite part of the world is Europe, and let's hope you have some good stuff there. Hmm, I'm jealous.
Oh, okay.
I'm so jealous of you. I'm about to cry about it.
Say more.
You have Sun IC, which is aka the retirement line, not because of anything about age or retirement, but because
Yeah.
it hits every part of life. And oh yeah, I was gonna get my charger. That's why I got it. It hits every part of life very well. Um, and that's why it's known as the retirement line, because it's like, communication will be good, partnership stuff will
Mm.
be good, work stuff will be
Mm.
good.
Hmm.
It's a mellow line, but it's sun it's such a good line. Low maybe my fit. I don't know. It's not. It could be in contention for best line. People don't give it enough
Okay.
credit because it's like, think about it. I see is the feminine, the sun is the
Yep.
masculine. So it is a blending of the two, and it's beautiful. And you have it right close to Istanbul. I know I'll go back to Western Europe in a sec. This one stood out. Um, and over my country, you have a sun line over Bucharest and parts of Ukraine, Belarus. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to point out
Are we
that
talking about the white or the dotted?
the white
Oh,
one
okay, okay,
is,
okay.
so that's a really good line, and it's close to Istanbul. I was just saying that kind of like I'm jealous of you because I wish I had that
Yes.
exact that exact line, because it would make Istanbul a great place for you, and it's
Yeah.
such a great place. But I'm not jealous because I actually have great lines there too. Okay, so let's look at Europe. Okay, so
Wow.
this line is awesome. So remember what I just said about the sun I see?
Yes.
It's similar with Jupiter I see. Jupiter is about expansion, it's about learning. I see is about the internal self, it's about optimism, it's about happiness, it's about seeing the big picture. And I see is the home. So expansion through the home, expansion, like a very rich home life. So, it
Mm.
could be the kind of place where if you lived in a place like this, even visited a place like this, you'd have a very positive attitude. And you see it goes over Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of the main one in the UK, close to what's it called? That place over there, not Portsmouth. Oh my God. I have friend what's it called? I don't know the name. But yeah, like kind of this far apart. Brighton. Close to
Uh-huh.
Brighton,
Uh-huh.
Wales. Yeah, so and then Belfast. So I mean, I see Jupiter is really a great line.
Can
And
you hold on, slow down. I just want to see. Um, yeah. So it's the one on the left, the dotted line on the left, right?
that goes through
Here.
Spain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you zoom into Spain for a sec? Okay.
Also, I want to say
And
one thing really quickly.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know I told you that I don't look at these lines, but
yeah.
I like to mention them if I see them go across a major city.
Okay.
Um, I just feel the need to
Yes.
because like for example, I've had clients where it's like they have like a north node line right over Paris. I'm like, maybe you have some karma in Paris.
Uh,
I mean if it's a
yeah.
place like Dubai that's been built in the last like 10, 20 years, it's like okay, no,
Uh-huh.
that used to be a desert.
Uh-huh.
But Lisbon, it's obviously has one of the richest histories in the world or in modern
Right.
history, and you have a nodal line over that. So I just wanted to put that in there.
Okay.
There could be some
What does
past
that
life,
mean?
uh, karma, past life karma, potential. Just there's not really a psychological meaning besides that the mystery of past lives and of karma, of the
Okay.
fact that there is that line over there. It's there, and there could be something to it. We don't know what it is. That's why I don't like to
Okay.
mention them, but I do like to mention them because you see that same line goes over Casablanca.
Yes.
So, I mean, who knows? But yeah, let's go back on Spain so you can kind of take a look at
Okay. So these are we're talking now like ideal places, right? So
Spain is the best
Spain
besides France.
definitely the best.
Well, France is the
Um,
best.
the oh really? Okay.
No, no,
But
I'm French, so I'd have to say that
oh okay.
Spain is better
So
than France.
okay. So the dotted line on the right, is that also good? Like anything in between here or close to both? Or
So let's say like here, let me see what this measures. Probably moderate. Still strong. Yeah. So I would say you know, like it's probably even a wider circle, honestly, to still
yeah.
feel it. The closer the better, but Malaga, um, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
over here you're not gonna be feeling it. This one
Okay.
is a tricky one. We'll get into that in a sec.
Okay. Okay.
But
I think I've heard about Malaga.
Malaga, yeah,
I'm not been there, but
it's a great place. It's
is
beautiful.
it?
It's very, very touristy, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
gorgeous. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
overly tourist. It's not like Ibiza or
Yeah. Okay.
something, but it's nice. I've never been. I've just heard of people,
Yes.
friends who've been there. And then the north of Spain as well. I've been here, Tijijon. It's a
Uh-huh.
interesting. So Basque Country ends, I think, like
Oh,
right here.
yes. Yes.
This Basque ends, I think, right here. So
Yeah.
you're in. I forget the name of the region.
That's
It's an
that's beautiful too, I understand.
Yeah. This part, it's different. It's more laid back for sure. It's very laid
Yeah.
back. I was in Oviedo and Gijón. Um, but yeah, it's definitely more laid back, not as hot, or wasn't when I was there.
That's
It's
nice.
next to the ocean, so you have that kind of um climate. So yeah, and then just lots of places in the middle of Spain. I mean, it's
Yes.
not
Yes.
next to
Toledo
Madrid.
is not as too far away to reap the
Yeah,
benefits. Okay.
let's see
Okay.
what is this for Madrid. It still says strong influence, but
Mm, okay. That's good.
yeah, yep. Okay,
Okay.
so this line, unfortunately, okay, well, okay, so Neptune IC is very interesting. I used to hate this line, or not hate, but I used to like kind of be against it, think it was a bad line. But I started to rethink it for more artistic people, more abstract minded people. I think that visiting a line with I wouldn't want to live. I don't think it would be wise to live on a Neptune on a difficult ice on an icy line besides the good ones.
Uh-huh.
But for visiting, anything Neptune is good. Paris,
Okay.
Barcelona. But what can happen if you're there for too long is that there can be like inner confusion. Um but if one is spiritual and
I am.
yeah, so like if you have that kind of spiritual outlook and that ability to be spiritually grounded, it can actually be really, really good for spirituality. But I don't know. You see, I'm very split on that line. But the main themes are like it's kind of like Pisces energy of um, the mystic and the drug addicts exist in the same waters.
Mm-hmm.
The drug
Mm-hmm.
addict, the mystic just learns to swim while the drug addict sinks. It's kind of like that, like where
Mm-hmm.
there is going to be that intense energy. I prefer places to be more stable. Like Jupiter, I see, that even during tough times, you'll have this inner optimism that
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to find within you. So
Okay.
that is very good.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool that Italy and a lot of like, this Croatia and a lot of Europe is kind of just not anything. Um, so it's neutral, right? So it's more
Mm-hmm.
about you kind of control your own destiny. Let me get that.
Yeah, we're looking at Sardinia, which is the island.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's that big one. Yeah, the one that you're on
this
right
one.
now.
Um, Hold on, let me see one thing. I I knew you had something in Sag.
Yes.
I'm a Sag moon. I can always
Uh,
tell if someone's a Sag sun or a Sag moon because I
yes.
always say jokes around them. Um, but yeah, that's that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, hmm, I think I like it. I like it. I think there's a good mix of esoteric, spiritual, metaphysical. I mean, I think you'd be kind of a homebody there.
Mm. I want a place that's gonna, I want to build community. I'm very interested in having like a close circle of friends.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't have that. It's just like,
No, but I rely on that tremendously. Like I want like a posse of people, not just like individual people I'm friends with, just
are you
what
moving
it
with
is
your
now.
partner?
Yes. Yeah.
I think this line is amazing.
Okay.
Jupiter, because Jupiter, imagine Jupiter, I see like people who have that natally. Um, I'm always correct about it. Like they have like very good childhoods. They have very good they're very optimistic internally, and then
Mm-hmm.
that optimism it just it projects outwards. So you're very optimistic, you're very positive, and other people want to be around you. So Jupiter's the best, right? Jupiter, Venus, Sun.
Okay.
So I love this, and even yeah, Wales. I don't know how much the UK. I don't know. Pretty horrible
I don't know,
food.
maybe it's changing with climate change. That part of the world is getting warmer and not so gray.
Yeah,
So who knows?
I just felt the climate change outside.
It's
Oof.
awful. Sad.
It's hot,
Really
hot, hot.
sad. Yeah.
Just blame it on China. That's what I do.
Yeah.
and the Kardashians for their private
Oh
jets.
my God,
All their fault. Um,
totally.
yeah, not the fault of
Yeah.
wars or anything like that. But yeah, okay. But anyways, okay, so Pluto ascendant. Um, this is interesting because this is a great area. Have
Oh,
you
that
been to Bodrum?
no.
These are islands that, Turkish islands. A lot of them are Greek, kind of
Mm-hmm.
contested.
Mm-hmm.
Ottoman Empire, so Greek people hate Turkish people and vice
I
versa.
know there's a whole thing. I know my brother-in-law's Greek. I know.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
but they both have beautiful countries. So, I mean, I
Yes,
don't
I
know why
know.
they're
It
so
shouldn't.
unhappy. Um,
Silly.
well, you have your sun line right over Bodrum, and this is the white Pluto ascendant line. The best
Mm-hmm.
way I could describe that is that it gives you a lot of power, a lot of external
Okay.
power. Um, and it's kind of, what's the line from Spider-Man? I forget. Great
I
power,
don't know.
great responsibility, whatever.
I don't
Um,
know.
yeah, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, it just it adds an intensity. So you go to Poland, beautiful country, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh, Slovakia, I mean, nice people, but I'm not a fan. Kind of boring. Same with Hungary. Romania, the best country in the world, in my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Bulgaria, I've never been, but I hear good things. And yeah,
So
so
go back to Greece for just a sec. I doubt that we're gonna live there, but
it's very
um,
neutral, but
kind of
Turkey's
neutral, isn't
awesome.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Pluto, it's like death, rebirth, transformation energy. But when you have an
Mm-hmm.
ascendant, at least you can see it. So it's good for people who want to like feel more empowered and who struggle with self-assertion. You're double fire, obviously, so I doubt that that's, I mean, I don't know what
That's
aspects you have, but I doubt that that's an
yeah,
issue. Confidence. um
no
and
problem.
you're a therapist too, so it's like, you know I'm sure that you've done the work, quote unquote.
Yes, I have.
um So yeah, you're probably good. But still, like, if you, let's say you wanted to write a book tomorrow,
I've written one already.
I was gonna guess that. But let's say you want to write another book. I nearly said another book. I'm not even joking, but it's just whenever I say things like that, no one believes me, but I nearly said another book. But
You think I'm gonna write another book? You
no, no,
said.
no. I
Oh,
was gonna.
you want to.
No, no, no. I wrote one too, but I was gonna say, when you write another book. I nearly said that, but I was like,
Oh,
that would be too weird to say.
well, you can. Who
No,
knows?
I was saying for you, because like I was like
Yeah.
predicting that you wrote a book already.
Well, yeah.
But basically, like, if you or me or anyone was gonna write another book, a Pluto ascendant line it required a lot of research. It's a good line to get very, very um intense, and have that sort of passion for research, and that needed obsession with the topic. So
Mm-hmm.
this line is good for that. It also goes over Oslo,
Oh,
um
good for.
Scandinavia,
Yeah, nice.
kind of close to parts of Sweden. Stockholm
Mm-hmm.
is south. Everyone in Sweden lives right there. Oh my god, I'm dying. Malmo is in Stockholm. Is it here or here? I think it's here. Yeah.
Don't know.
Well,
I don't
you
know.
think you would think it would show it,
Yeah.
but not this. But yeah, so you get it. Like, Europe is very much for the taking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this line is great. Unfortunately,
Ideal.
Iceland, I don't know, just to kind of throw it in there. Yeah. Well, let's just say the east side of Iceland is awesome. The right side is horrible. So you're very lucky. This is maybe the worst line in all of astrocartography.
Right.
And it only goes over Iceland, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Azores? No. So it only goes over Iceland. Icy Mars is that's the one line that I would tell you do not go there. Because it makes you very unconsciously angry. Like you just get really triggered and you're like, why am I triggered? And that's the one line where people can go to and feel it right away.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right, let's see where some of these lines seep over in Africa. Because well, actually, so that Venus IC line, which this line is like a amazing line, right?
Uh-huh.
You see, it's like over Senegal and
Right. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, a lot of the Horn of Africa. This line is like the manifestor line. You just manifest
Mm.
good things in life. Is this Las Palmas?
Can
I
you, yeah,
think.
can you zoom out? Because I kind of want to see where does it
Yeah,
hit globally?
it hits all the ocean, the east
Yeah.
side of Iceland, and then the Horn of Africa.
Okay.
Um, Mauritania, Senegal, is that Togo? No, Guinea-Bissau and Guinea.
Okay.
But yeah. But then you have so this is like a really great career line, Saturn midheaven, organization and career. Um, any Saturn line, you'll be a little bit overly serious, but you get stuff done and you earn a lot of
Okay.
respect.
Hmm.
Moon ascendant, that's the line I live on right now, actually. So you feel right at home along, this part of Morocco, Mauritania, middle of desert, in Mali. Why does it say upper blue?
Can you do me a favor and just zoom into Morocco where that line is? Because I just want to see, because I spent a tremendous amount
Agadir.
of, yes, I
Agadir.
stayed there for a month,
It's a nice
uh,
place.
just chilling out. It was, so
In
I can see
Agadir?
that was so nice. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the countries I've spent the most time in, but yeah, I love it. And
Yeah.
you have the karmic node over Casablanca, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's not the best city, even though it has a
Oh,
charming
wow.
uh
Yeah,
connotation, but
no, it's horrible.
um
But Marrakesh is a
okay.
little bit better, I think.
Yeah, it's nice for a day or two.
Have you been to Essaouira?
Yes,
So
but
amazing.
short is a long time ago, so I don't remember a lot
It's like where
about
they
it.
film Game of Thrones. It's like
Yeah,
a fortified city or village
yeah,
or town or whatever.
yep, yep. They do a lot of filming there, actually. Okay,
Really? So
I think
sad.
so.
I
Yeah,
hope they stay
I know.
away, companies.
Well, it does help the local economy, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
Well, you can go this line next to Abidjan. Do you speak French?
Yeah. No,
Okay, well,
I
that
speak German, unfortunately.
German.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Accra, Ghana speaks English, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, so this now we're repeating lines. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the line over Barcelona. Remember, it goes over.
Yep.
Let's zoom out a little bit.
Yep.
So this is all des. I mean, Niamey is the capital of Niger,
Mm.
which is about to go to war. I don't know the news on that. Very sad. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, middle of Algeria. I think Algiers is
Well, it looks like the best place, this best country is Spain.
yeah,
Of all the ones that we've talked about, it's the one that
or
resonates,
or
or
Scotland
really,
or
or Scotland.
Turkey.
Yes.
Rest of Africa is like
Or
whatever. Um,
yeah,
so
neutral.
the retirement line, the really good one
Yes.
over Istanbul, close to Istanbul, Bodrum. It goes through top of Egypt, Mrs. Alexandria, Mrs.
Yeah.
Cairo. It's close enough to Alexandria, and it's kind of
I
just through
thought that it
dead.
was. Wait a minute, we
I'm
have
sorry.
two retirement lines. Is that what you're saying? Like the
Um, yeah,
Spain one and the France one?
the sun
No.
I see is the retirement one. The Jupiter I
Okay.
see they're just as good as each other. I think just that there's
Mm-hmm.
more versatility with the Sun IC one, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more of like a sharp positivity with the Jupiter one. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like Jupiter is
Sure.
good, but the Sunline, you're really in your mission and you feel very good. So it kind of zoomed out. We see it goes over. This is an old, they didn't update their maps in this program. Zaire, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
DRC,
Yeah.
Zambia. Let's just get this. So yeah, it goes
Oh,
through Lusaka,
yeah.
South Africa, all
Mm-hmm.
the snakes down there, Lesotho. Hmm. Johannesburg, right through Johannesburg. But they have no electricity right now, sadly. Um, is there any place in Africa you like really
I've
interested in?
been not to live. I've been to a lot of places. I did Southern Africa, I did Eastern Africa, I did Northern Africa. I haven't been to West,
What was your
but
favorite
I'd like
uh
to. Oh my
place?
God, they're all great. I can't choose. I guess
Or what are your top three favorites?
probably Botswana, um
Botswana.
this island off the coast of um Kenya was really cool. It was Lamu, this little tiny island off of Kenya that is really,
Guamu.
yeah, it's Lamu. I think it's the little one here, like south of Dar es Salaam. If you zoom in there, I don't know if it's gonna tell you, but yeah, I think it's that one. It was a long time ago,
How do
but
you spell it? O U.
LAMU, LAMU.
Oh, Lamu.
Yeah, it's an island. Yeah, that's not right. Where is it? It's really close to the shore, actually. Mombasa. Uh,
Mombasa is another island.
no, no, it's north of Dar es Salaam. That's interesting. Okay. Um,
I can look at the map.
yeah, Lamu.
But
Yeah. Anyway, it's that might be Lamu, that middle one. It's looking awfully big
Tanzania
on that map.
is too many white people are going there, I feel like,
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
days.
I went back in the 90s, so it was a long time ago, but way
You went
before.
you went before
uh,
the Instagram annoying people
Yes, way before
who
that.
who
Oh
take
yeah, way
photos
before
and
that. Yeah, what did that and Bali way before it was, the Eat, Pray, Love and all that shit that happened. It was
you're
before
so
that.
lucky. Like
I
a
know.
classic
I don't
Sagittarius.
want to go back. I don't want to go back because I know I'm
I
going to be
went.
disappointed.
Yeah, I went back in my drinking days, partying days. So
Yeah,
let's just say that it was a blur, but
yeah,
I don't do that anymore.
yeah.
Um, okay, well, I might have to
All
ask
right.
you about island recommendations one day. But
Yeah,
okay, so Kenya, Tanzania. So you
I'm
have
going to do some. Actually, let's pause here for a second because I'm going to be doing workshops, uh,
mhm.
it's combination safari workshops in Eastern Africa. So would that be a good place?
Yes,
Kenya,
yes.
Tanzania.
So
Good.
you see this black line?
Hmm. Yep.
That's Chiron descendant. So
Oh, good. Okay.
descendant, it's great for healing relationship pain,
Okay.
but
Uh-huh.
also descendant is also our clients. So that's another thing. Also, going all the way back to San Francisco, now
Uh-huh.
knowing your work,
Uh-huh.
Mars descendant would make you would give a very go-getter energy around getting clients, but it could bring some
Uh-huh.
very combative clients, or very
That's
like
all right.
assertive clients, but
Yeah.
like it will make you a go-getter in that sense. So
Right. Okay.
now I know that. I actually really quickly, I want to just click on this really quickly just to see.
Yeah,
Um,
I actually have a couple of questions while we're over there. And so
yeah, go ahead.
between LA and San Francisco, or is that um um
LA has
area
nothing.
okay? Not
Yeah,
LA. It's just north
L,
of there. Is it
yeah,
neutral along the coastline there?
like Santa Barbara.
Yeah, or Ojai. It was more Ojai,
Mm,
which is
is
near
that
Santa Barbara.
it's like right
It's
here?
just no, it's east of Santa Barbara. It's inland. It's not on the water.
Wow, it's like right here.
Yeah, yeah, somewhere around there.
Um, yeah, I mean it's not gonna have like a major influence of anything,
Okay.
more neutral.
It
But
definitely, when I was there, the vortexes were really powerful. I
I mean if
really could feel it.
yeah, I mean if you like a place, I always tell people like it's good to know about astrocartography, but if you like a place, you like a place,
Yeah. Okay.
because I don't know. I just the idea of like yeah, it's very helpful to know about places to avoid and all that, but
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
um yeah, okay,
Well, I
let's
love to hear that that area of Africa is good for workshops because I definitely want to do that
especially
next year. I
especially
hope.
Ethiopia, Kenya, you have a crossing line over here.
Yeah.
Um, Nairobi has Chiron is
Hmm.
right on, and Addis Ababa is like right on the Chiron
Yeah.
descendant. So yeah, like anywhere in these places, you can really do great work with. Would it be anything related to like healing relationships, or I guess it doesn't really matter because either
No,
way,
it's more about working with the animals and your vulnerability and how far we've removed ourselves from our natural world. As animals, we're so far removed from who we are, and that's the place to explore that.
it's
Is
awesome.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then even like yeah, so I guess this there's not much there's not much besides that you where you would go, I guess besides Lusaka on this icy sun, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Would travel to those places, but I wouldn't live there.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this line is amazing, as I said, the white, the Agadir one in
Yes.
Abidjan. So, and then
Yes.
yeah, maybe one day checking
I'd
out.
love to. Yes, there's places there I want to go, like Mali.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I really would love to go there all along the coast there. I'd love to go. So that doesn't look like there's anything as far as travel is concerned that I need to be concerned about. So, right?
Yeah, whatever this is, I think it's Las Palmas. I think they're all Las Palmas, or are they, yeah. Whatever this one
Yeah.
is Venus. It's this Venus line I see. So
Uh-huh.
that's a really good one. I'm gonna look up what it is.
Can't quite. Yeah, that'd be great. That's
Yeah,
in,
they're all, yeah,
uh,
it's technically part of Spain, yeah. They're all Las Palmas. They're just different islands of Las Palmas. And it's like
uh,
Las Palmas de Canaria.
hold on.
It's really nice.
Um,
Or so I've heard.
I see. Huh. Puerto del Carmen. I see. I see. I see. Okay. Got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So there's one more in Africa. It's in Somalia in Madagascar, I guess. Um, this one does not matter. I wish I could delete it. Um, oh yeah, and then the Pluto Ascendant one, I didn't really talk about that one. That's the one that goes over in Europe.
Uh-huh.
You remember the one that's like about like over Poland. That was like if you wanted to write a book, it kind of gives you this intensity. Well, when you
Right.
combine Pluto and Chiron, you have intensity towards healing.
Great.
Um,
That's
you know,
perfect.
being able to really appeal, being able to really go deep and have intention and
Oh,
kind of
good.
peel the layers, snake shedding the skin. So I think it's a great place
Fabulous.
around
Fabulous.
yeah, around Kenya would be awesome, like close
Okay,
to these
great.
lines.
That's
Um,
good to know. Thank you.
yeah. So then this line, we'll see where it lands in the other part of the world, but it goes over Somalia, which I don't think you want to go to. Imagine it's
Right.
not
Not right
the best
now.
place to go right now. Um, let's see. So it goes over Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait
Yeah.
and
No, it's okay.
Baku. Yeah, well, just
I've
just so
already
you know,
been, yeah.
oh, you've been to those places. That line,
Yeah.
Ascendant Uranus, is a very fun one. It's like very
Yeah.
liberating, very fast paced, very like lots of new stuff happening.
Can you
It
zoom
could,
into the oh no, that's over there. Never mind. Um, where was I? Just a sec. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I see it. Okay. Can you zoom into Egypt along the coast um of the yeah, right in there. Where yes, there. So that coastline where that little thing that's sticking out there, yeah, towards the bottom. Not there. No, no. Oh wait, maybe that's yeah, that. I think if I'm right, that's the place that I spent a fair amount of time too.
oh really?
Um,
What was it called?
Good question. It's been a while. So,
You lived a cool life.
okay, well, I did a trip around the world for 6 months, so that's a lot of these places were part of that trip. Um,
Awesome. Respect.
yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, I'm moving on because I can't remember. It's like I want to say it starts with a D. Um,
I need to look it up now.
Dahab. Oh, Dahab. That's it. Dahab. I think. Hold
The
on.
hub.
I think so.
I have an
Um,
Egypt shirt. I'm not sure.
do you? Oh, it's. I have to tell you that is. Yeah, it is Dahab. Um, that is one of my favorite cultures is Egypt.
Yeah, I love it. I have some
Um,
friends from Egypt. They're all so cool.
modern Egypt. Like, I mean, it's great to go see all the sites, but the people,
Yeah.
I loved the people. They had the humor there resonates with Westerners. They have a
It's dark
great sense of
humor.
humor. I don't know. I don't think I would say that, but um, they're just funny. They're just really good sense of humor. Very friendly and approachable. And that place, Dahab, I was there. There was a bombing that happened there right after I left. But the people who live there, they're just lovely, and it is a wonderful place to visit. I love it. I loved that place. I mean, I loved all of Egypt, but
I
that
have a
was one of those
problem
places you could
because
hang out there, for years, or not, maybe not years, but a long time. It's gorgeous, or it was at least. Again, long time ago. So it's probably been, um, overbuilt now, but it was quite beautiful.
oh wait, but it's by
Sharm el Sheikh, yeah.
it says Dahab is here. Like Sharm el Sheikh is here and then Sharm el Sheikh is here and then
Uh,
Dahab it says is here.
mm, Dahab
Maybe
is
there's two of them.
north. Yeah, Sharm el Sheikh is south
That
um,
that
of
place is called
Dahab.
it says Berenice Troglodytica.
It's definitely Dahab. I know that for sure now that I see it. It's on the coastline. I can't quite point it out to you, but it, as I said, it's just lovely. It's south of Sharm el Sheikh. I'm sorry, north of Sharm el Sheikh. Um,
Yeah, Dahab is
D8
here.
Dahab. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
now
It's
that area is
gorgeous.
so expensive and
Overrun.
Westerners just ruin it. Oh,
I know. We ruin
everything.
everything. I know.
It
I know.
sucks.
It does.
And I don't like
But
traveling. Like I have a great girlfriend and stuff, but I don't like traveling with her. So it's
yeah,
kind of a problem where like I mean she's not here right now, but I'm just honest. Like
yeah,
it's not even like really her. It's just like I love traveling on my own and like she wouldn't be
yeah.
like that mad if I was like, look,
Well,
like I
there's
told her like
benefits to it because you can go wherever you want to go. You don't have to ask what the other person wants. No, it's
yeah,
nice.
exactly. And I don't like
Yeah,
having to I don't like sharing bedrooms. Like I really can't do that. I don't do it.
yeah,
I like my own space and then the price of something like traveling where you have to like rent more than just a room is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But I don't know. I like even just hearing someone talk about Egypt, it just makes me like go
Want to
crazy.
go, right? I know. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Um, I've been to
Okay.
India. That's beautiful over there.
So many
It's
lines.
yeah.
Okay. So let's start with this one.
Uh-huh.
This is the best Mars line,
Uh-huh.
because it makes you full of action
Mm.
and very assertive and I mean it's Mars ascendant, You don't,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have fire in your chart already, so this would be
Mm-hmm.
really good for someone that lacked fire because it would light
Mm-hmm.
the fire in their ass. But
Right. Yeah, I don't need
even if you
that.
have fire, you're still going to be doing a bunch of stuff and full of action, full of movement,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that one. Then you have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful line. Oh man, this is such a great line. Amazing. Venus ascendant. A lot of people will so they say that you become more attractive and you become attracted to people
Mm-hmm.
from that line. Um, it's you know if you were single, for example, and you were like, where's the best places for love? I would send you to the Venus Ascendant or Venus Descendants, the one that goes over Las
Mm-hmm.
Vegas or the one that goes over Nepal and India. But like it's not yeah, so but it's not just love. It's also it you're it's a manifesting line. You're able
Mm-hmm.
to your aura is very, very, very nurturing. It's great for healing. It's good for
Mm-hmm.
money. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you were like working like from distance there, you do great. And it just you're protected. Bad things don't
Yeah,
happen to you along that line.
that's good.
Now
I know.
this line, this
Mm-hmm.
black one, this one is not a good honeymoon line or a good line to go to with a partner
Okay.
because I mean it's not it's just good to know about, especially if you're like planning to travel the world with someone.
Right, right.
There's certain lines that you just as like the having the awareness is the first step, and
Mm-hmm.
then when you get in that fight, it's like, okay, we're getting this fight because
Mm-hmm.
of this line. But
Mm-hmm.
Saturn descendant definitely, over Kathmandu and all these places, it definitely creates that energy. Madras. I don't know how they pronounce it. Madras, probably. I don't know. Yeah, just like restrictions around relationships, and I don't know. It's not what I would call fun. Uh,
Okay.
so 1 second, open these. Oh my god. There's the sunset. That was first 1 second. Never miss dark soul. Oh, it's not good. Yeah, I missed the sunset, which isn't like a huge deal. It's a little bit weird, but okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's the energy there.
Mhm.
Calcutta. So moon midheaven gives you a deep emotional connection to your career.
Mhm.
Also it's a moonline, so you feel very, very emotionally attached to what you're doing and your dharma.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's a great line for feeling grounded, and it goes over, this area. Calcutta. Um, Also, you have another nodal line over Tibet, over Lhasa. So I just want to throw that in
Mhm.
there. Maybe some armor there. Okay. Was there? mm, Okay, let's go like this. No, 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 no. Maybe FedEx. Okay. So now you have more ascendant lines in this part of the world. So, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not much of a fan of China.
Yeah. No,
Uh, I just
I've been.
feel like you've been. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they would murder me for talking shit online if I arrived
Yeah.
there.
Uh, yeah, no. You can just skip past all of that, actually.
Yeah, screw China.
And I've
Well, the
been
pe
to all those places. I've been all, yeah, they're beautiful. Vietnam's beautiful. Burma was beautiful. I mean, the
yeah.
whole Southeast Asia was, Indonesia was beautiful.
That's the only one I've been to. Yeah, it's
Like I went
incredible.
to the ones that, not, I mean, Bali, yeah, we went there, but Sulawesi,
Lombok,
so cool. I didn't go there. I did Java, the whole island of Java and
same.
Sulawesi. Sulawesi was my favorite. I love that place. Very
Uh,
fascinating. Such a fascinating country because there's so many, all the religions are represented. There's over 300 languages spoken there. Um,
Crazy.
it's really cool. Yeah.
Guess well, you don't really know me, but let's just say I'm crazy. I was I'm a crazy guy, and not really anymore, but very eccentric.
Mm.
Try to take a guess of where I spent the majority of my time when I was in Indonesia, and it's not Bali.
I'm gonna say either uh what's the Timor or Borneo.
No.
Okay.
I was in Jakarta for so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible. I mean, not
It's
horrible. I had
crowded.
I had a
I mean,
relationship with
oh,
a girl with borderline personality disorder. I
oh,
mean,
geez. Okay.
undiagnosed, but I didn't know about
Right,
it.
right,
It's not
right,
like it's
right,
saying that on her profile.
right, right.
And oh my God, it was like I was I mean, I was just really experiencing Jakarta life.
Yes.
I could
Yeah.
write a book about it. I used to have, I mean, I'm a pretty fearless person, but now I actually like, value, like I'm not going to risk my life as much, but
Yeah.
I would do things just to kind of
I
I
know.
don't
That's what
know.
we do when we're young. We're supposed to do that,
Yeah, I took it to
you
an
know?
extreme. Like, for example, like there's like a mafia owned nightclub, and like the really
Yeah.
dangerous part of Jakarta, the guys tell me
Mm.
like, no, like don't show up. Like if you're white
Yeah.
and you show up there, like you will get beat up. I was like,
I know.
watch me.
Or when you're young, you think you can do that shit, and then
Well,
you
I did
realize
it.
later
I
on.
did it successfully. I was
Yeah, no,
successful.
I've done stuff like that too when I was younger, but now you get older, it's like I value my life a lot
Yeah,
more than I did and realize that things don't always work out the way you imagine. So,
exactly.
um,
Yeah.
but
One
yeah,
guy,
you should take
yeah,
chances.
one guy looked at me really, really like he wanted to, do something, but I
Yeah.
was my whole strategy was like if I walk in there and
Hmm.
act without saying anything, like I'm someone you don't want to mess with, and like I own the place, or like not own, like I'm someone who's allowed to be there. Like I was kind of acting like I was like, friends with some, like I don't know. And no one messed with me. But I was so bold that a few
Yeah.
people, yeah, one person really looked at me like he wanted to like do something, but I don't know. I got to see like a whole side of Jakarta that was really interesting, kind of messed
Yeah.
up, but like it was just like all the like just like a lot of prostitutes. Everyone was on
Yeah.
ecstasy and like a really rich gangsters and stuff.
Yeah.
I just like seeing that kind of stuff. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
it's this is part of me.
Yeah.
Anyways, detour.
Uh,
So you have oh wow. So this is one of the best lines in all of astrocartography. Well, actually, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back because you have Jupiter ascendant. So these are two of the best lines. This white one right here, and
mm-hmm.
this white one right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this one goes over. What is this? That's not Burma. Burma's here. What's
No,
Tez?
it's hmm,
Is it even the country?
Bangladesh. Uh, that's one of the stands, I think.
Really?
I think that's one of the stands.
I feel like
Maybe
my map's
this
just
is
messed up. And
this is
I bet you it's still part of Bangladesh. No, that's
no, it's this
India.
one is
No, it's India. It's India. It's a
oh
weird. I
no,
think
it's
it's
Pakistan. It's Pakistan. No. Sorry,
no,
sorry, sorry.
Pakistan's over
No,
there. No,
Pakistan's way over there.
so somehow this is part of India.
Mhm.
Look, you see how the border doesn't close? You see?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
Interesting.
this is still part of India. I wonder what the history is. But yeah, so um
Hmm.
that's so interesting. Yeah, because I didn't even know that you can drive that India continues through here. Wow.
Um, just a time check. I gotta sign off at 11:30, so I don't
Okay.
know.
We're
I
close.
got
We're
10
close.
minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Um yeah. So anyways, let's see here. So basically, anything across this Jupiter ascendant, obviously it's a lot of China. China sucks. Mongolia, I mean, only everyone lives what in 80 or 90% of people live in the capital, Ulaanbaatar, and
Yeah,
it's on Ulaanbaatar. So
yeah,
that'd be a great place, but it's not people don't talk highly of it as a place for living, but it could be a good
yeah.
place to visit and you'd
It's fun to
enjoy it.
visit. I would love to
Yeah,
visit. Yeah.
definitely. Um,
Um,
go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Japan. Let's go to Japan for a second. I'm just curious. Not that I probably wouldn't want to live there, but
Yes. Sun Ascendant. Okay, Sun Ascendant. Let's follow this line. It's all speed talk. Basically,
yeah.
Sun Ascendant is like, Sun Lancer hits everything in life. Ascendant, this is uber confidence, uber in line with your mass, with your life purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You feel bright. You're like the sun. You're shining. You can definitely live
Mm-hmm.
across the sun line. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great line. It's excellent, and it kind of hits all of Japan, like even Tokyo, which is
Mm-hmm.
a little bit far from it, it's still affected. Kyoto is really close to it. Osaka, it kind of affects the whole place. And then Uranus midheaven, the one that goes, black one over this, that is about career changes or
Mm.
finding like more freedom in your current career, innovation in your current career. But you want to have like freedom, but it can also make one really want to pursue their life purpose. So Japan,
Mm.
very good. Um,
What's that place there that's called it's a blue zone? Do you know what that's
Blue zone.
what's it called? It's called,
In
it's
Japan,
called, yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe I've
the
forgotten
island,
it. Yes. Uh, oh, hold on one second, okay.
it's
Um,
Okinawa, right?
yes, thank you. I want to see that on the map if
So
we can. There we
yeah,
go.
it's
Yeah.
it's here. So okay, this line sucks. Oh shit. Um, This line, South Korea, Pluto MC, that is another really good one, like the Poland one for just like in
Mm-hmm.
taking your career to the next level. But it can make one overly obsessed with career. But if they really want
Mm.
to get
Okay.
if someone really wants to get something done, it's a
Yeah.
good line, it
Okay.
can make one very obsessed for a mission. Um, and then this one here though, Chiron I see it brings up a lot of wounds. And a lot of
Ah.
times, so it's yeah, you can heal them, but a lot of wounds can be brought up. So it's not like somewhere where you'd want to live, but you could be doing a lot of
Mm-hmm.
healing. So these two together, Definitely can visit, but for living, maybe not. And that's kind of the whole energy of South Korea
Yeah.
in a nutshell. Like those
Okay.
two.
Okay.
Um, I really want to look at, okay, so we have 8 minutes. So I really want to look at like, okay, so we saw, so, okay, so this line right here, this is like the fantasy world line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, through China, but it goes over Burma. Um, no, okay, so it's this one. So it's
Mm-hmm.
going over parts of Thailand, right? Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's this line though? I guess that's still Burma then. Yeah, I guess it's still
That's
Burma, Burma coast.
yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
this line, you feel like you're on another planet. Like
Mm.
especially if it's beautiful nature. This is the line, very romantic. It's a great line. It's my favorite Neptune line that exists. I would really take advantage of this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because you literally feel like, where am I? What is this?
Cool.
I feel like I'm in space, and it's close to, all these
The
places.
capital. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, lots of islands, I'm sure. Um, okay, so Jupiter, we see, Jupiter ascendant. That's just like the major confidence, like major expansion, major manifestation, all that Jupiter
Mm-hmm.
optimistic, popularity, all that stuff, right? Like you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel good. You're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be good energy. Okay, now we follow that same line from Japan. This is a very
Mm-hmm.
important line. It goes through the middle of the Philippines.
Yep.
So, close to Cebu ish, but like, Philippines are so big. Um, God, this makes me want to travel so much. Um, but it definitely kind of blows through here. And then also really close to Bali. So yeah,
Mm.
Bali could be the best place for you, honestly.
Mm.
Um, you could be very happy in this part of Indonesia, sun
Mm-hmm.
ascendant. So it's like, yeah, the bottom,
Worth
the
looking.
very end of Java, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bali. Okay, let's see what I'm missing. Australia, of course, New Zealand. Let's see. Uh, okay,
What's the name of that line again?
the sun ascendant.
Yeah, Sun Ascendant. Okay.
Yeah, it's great, and it goes over Borneo, and yeah, so
I'd
lots
love
of
to go there.
yeah, and I think they're moving the capital to like right here. I think
They're
this is the new.
supposed to be. I don't know if that's going to happen. That would be
Oh
great,
yeah, yeah, they
but
probably
it's
will screw
pretty
it up, huh?
ambitious.
Yeah, they'll screw it up.
No, I hope so, but that'd be, yeah, it's a stretch. We'll see.
Well, Jakarta is sinking, but I guess they built that thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so basically I don't want to miss any lines, but yeah, okay. So this line sucks. Screw, ascendant Mercury, you're just more talkative, okay? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii, there's not really, well, actually, um, Hawaii Island, this is the fame line, so of course you have to have
Yeah.
yours in the middle of the ocean. Um, but I just want to see what influence it is for Hawaii, the big island.
Yeah.
On the very tip of the big island is probably gonna see a moderate influence. Strong influence still. So,
Oh, okay.
but like I don't really agree with that, but yeah. I mean, so that Sun MC, you know, I'm thinking of one book about astrocartography that says it's the best line all astrocartography, but like
Mm-hmm.
you can become overly career, but it's like an amazing line and people can become famous there. And he talked about how he had clients who did business with people from there. So maybe doing business in Hawaii could be very good. I don't know. The big island though.
Okay.
Um Papua New Guinea, I don't know like what the deal is with that place. But you don't really have much on there anyways. This is the one that's about career change that goes over Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Does it hit anything else? Okay, so Australia, or what's this? This is Papua New Guinea, or is that? Yeah, whatever this is next to Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
This is the Pluto MC. That's like the obsession line, with career. Okay, 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want
Um,
that.
yeah. but it could be really good if you're really, really trying to like get something done. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Australia, shit. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so oh my god. Ah, there should be okay, there, finally. Okay, so this line doesn't matter. This line sucks. This is like inner pain, and no one lives here anyways. Everyone lives over here. This line, no one lives here. And it's a career change line. So there's not much in Australia, basically
Okay.
summarized.
What about New Zealand? Not that.
New Zealand, the Kiwis. Um, this line is horrible. This is like one of the, but this is where everyone lives, and this line is amazing. Jupiter
Okay.
midheaven. This is the second fame line.
Mhm.
There's two fame lines, Sun MC and Jupiter MC. So, anything is possible in New Zealand. Doing like if you were doing like if you do or if you were, I don't know, like doing like a kind of business where it's like clients from all over the world.
Mhm.
Uh I could definitely see you getting people from New Zealand. Because Jupiter MC, everything becomes possible career-wise. Networking and
Mhm.
all that stuff is so, so good. Let's see if it hits anything else. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, like it kind of just crosses on the water, and let's just go up. Tahiti. So yeah, I mean, like basically, like none of the important. I guess like right here, whatever this is, New Caledonia. This is a Venus MC. It misses everything else. This is a Venus line, a beautiful line. Um, so I don't know where is Tahiti. This one, I think it is, right? But I don't
Yeah.
know. So yeah,
Okay.
like
Can you
it's
zoom in there for a sec? To
right here, Fiji.
yeah, the Fiji.
So that's just the North Node one. That's just the
Hmm.
comic one that I say I don't really follow, but like sometimes it does kind of make
Yeah.
sense. Some people follow it. So yeah,
Okay.
Fiji, something there, and I don't think there's many islands up there, right? Yeah, so it's all down here, and then Hawaii has the sun midheaven, and I guess Alaska, if you're ever interested. Um,
No thanks.
yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same line as San Francisco. It's the Juno ascendant or the Mars ascendant over
Okay.
Juno. So
We're okay anywhere down the coast from where we are. Like there's no between here and the edge of the United States. It's just neutral. Is that right?
yeah, yeah. And then the closer
Yeah.
you get to the Venus line, this black
Yeah.
line, the better. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, got some good places to consider out of the US, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Especially,
Yeah. Get out
I'm
of there.
I heard quite a few places like for work, East Africa
Yes.
and and for living uh
Japan.
central Spain. Oh, central Spain, right? Is very good. That's
Yeah.
near the
Central
Jupiter
Spain is
line.
great.
Yeah,
Also, it goes through like this, yeah, this Spain and then
right. Right.
Glasgow, this part of the United
Yep.
Kingdom.
Yep.
Even
In the
Dublin.
Basque
It's
Country.
even Dublin, one of the great
Uh-huh.
cities in the world, is close to
Nice.
the Jupiter line. So,
Yeah. Okay.
and Turkey, remember, has that great line. So, yeah, there's a lot of,
Okay.
of potential.
And Japan, you said, right? I don't think I
Japan's
want to live
great.
there.
Yeah, I
Not
mean
year
it's
round. Visit,
it's it's
yes. But
it's excellent. Japan's excellent. There's a lot of considerations, and
yeah.
US obviously it's that sun line that goes like through the middle of the country, or
Right.
not middle, but
All right.
North Carolina, and
No. Oh, it does go through, wait a minute, North Carolina? What'd you
it
say
goes
about
through
that?
it goes through Charlotte.
No. How about Asheville?
Asheville, let's see. Where's state? Um, isn't Asheville on the coast?
No, it's
No, it's
west.
inside. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
close. Yeah, yeah. Asheville, the sun lines have bigger orbs, so Asheville's good too. Yeah. Sun makes
Okay.
everything better. So
All right.
it's very, very,
I could live there. That's quite nice, actually.
yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things
Yeah.
about Asheville.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
And let me
Yeah.
know
If I
how
ever want to do the natal chart, I will get in touch with you.
yeah, I have a sale on the
Yeah.
site right now. Once in a while I'll post like first few people to message me, get it at this price. But yeah, it's the best nail chart in the world. It should be like way more expensive. I've had people who've had readings from the best astrologers, quote unquote. Um, like I don't look at anything, I don't want to know anything about the person. I them all recorded and
Mm-hmm.
every like I freak people out. People are like, how did you know that? Like how, you know, it's just it is what it is. I don't say I'm the best at current astrology. I don't say I'm the best at astrocartography, but I'm not even saying I'm the best at astrology. I just get told that so often about natal that yeah. So yeah, whenever
Cool.
you want. And let me know and I can give you or I'll give you a discount code now. It only works for the reading and follow-up. So it's like a
Okay.
the recorded reading plus the separate follow-up session. It's $30 off, and the discount code is 30 off.
Okay.
And all the links in
Okay.
my jessenissonastrology.com. It's in my bio. So
Okay. 30 off. Got it. Okay.
cool.
Thank you. And I guess you send it to me. Is that what happens, or
Yeah, so I'm
no,
gonna
or just the recording?
the recording I'll send to you is
Okay.
a private or unlisted YouTube video. So only you or whoever you share the URL with will see it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Have a nice
Bye.
I guess it's daytime. Yeah, day.
Friday. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Ciao.